Hey guys, I am just having a tea party. Here's all my friends. And we're hanging out with Robert James Coons, also known as Kong Jie. How do you say your name?
Yeah, I'm Kong Jie Tea, out of Guelph, Ontario. I deal entirely in Chinese tea products, Oolong tea, pu'er tea, white tea, and tea wares such as this. And today we're pouring a little bit of Jinxuan Golden Lily tea from Taiwan. This is a really cool tea. It was invented by the Taiwanese government in the early 1980s in order to be an industry standard. This particular one that we're drinking doesn't actually make it out of Asia very often. It's a really, really high grade one from my tea teacher's aunt's farm. So we're just getting the water ready, and when we pour it out, we're going to have some really tasty beverage.
Yeah, and it was really interesting. What I learned today was that for the first steep, you actually pour it out. And so why do we pour out the first steep of the tea?
Well, think about it this way. You got an apple. And whether the apple is an organic apple or whether it's grown with pesticide, you're going to wash it either way probably. One of the reasons for washing is to take dirt off. The other reason is to take pesticides which can be washed off of. Now, the particular tea we're drinking right now is 100% organic. On the other hand though, if you can't verify that with the tea that you have, you might want to wash it. Another reason for washing tea is to let the leaf open slightly, because the hot water opens the leaf, releasing aroma. And so when we open the leaf to release the aroma, it means that our first pour doesn't just put water straight into the pot, which means that the tea leaf has already had a chance to let the oil settle into it a bit. And so when you put the first real pour in, then it will bring out much more flavor from the leaf.
I love that. I love that concept. Did you guys know about that? And you were also telling me about a cool thing that we could do with your water. So say if you're drinking tea with tap water, you were talking about putting rocks in your water and letting that sit overnight. Can you briefly tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so if you're dealing with any water sources that have weird tastes or don't have tastes, tap water or also with RO water or oxidized water that have had chemicals or like things stripped from them, like minerals, you can take your water, put it in a ceramic bowl overnight. It's better to put it in ceramic because ceramic doesn't put weird tastes into the water. And then if you have RO water and things like that, you can put some rocks directly into the water or some clay. Like if you have a broken old teapot, like zisha clay teapots or things like that, you can put the clay right in with the water. It'll release out calcium, magnesium, and potassium, which are pretty much the most important minerals to think about when pouring either tea or coffee. If you're dealing with local tap water, one of the problems with tap water is that it's got lots of chlorine in it, it's got lots of fluoride in it, and often it has a higher level of metals than you might want to use to brew your tea. One reason is for taste. Fluoride and that other one, chloride, tend to kill tea. They just kill tea dead. And so if you're pouring high quality teas, you really don't want to use tap water, but if you leave it overnight to sit, some of the gases will naturally come out of the water. If you put rocks in, the rock will release more calcium and stuff into the water, and that way you can get a much better tasting tea. But you might want to mess around with what rocks you use. Be informed about rocks. Don't use ones with lead and stuff in them. And you might find that different rocks make your tea taste different. You also obviously want them to be clean. It's snowing outside, and I'm not going outside and grabbing rocks off the street. So
yeah,
you know,
that's a good way to like plan a trip to the beach, collect some nice rocks. I like that. I think that's a great advice for tea drinking on a budget, which is what we're all trying to do pretty much.
If you think it's not safe, I didn't tell you to do it.
Yeah, exactly. You are not a medical doctor.
Yeah.
But yeah, so which tea are we drinking again?
So we're drinking Jinxuan, which the English name is Golden Lily.
I love that.
That's cool. It's a Taiwan hybrid Oolong. It was designed by the Taiwanese government, and it's got a kind of milky taste. If you've ever had things like Quanzhou milk Oolong, or that kind of stuff, which is really popular in Canada right now. This is the real deal. This is the one that all the other milk teas, all the other milk oolongs are copies of.
Yeah, that one changed my life. Just drinking that one.
So happy with that.
But anyways, where can we find you?
You can find me online. My website is kongjietea.com. That's spelled KONGJIETEA.com. I live in Guelph, but I'm in Asia most of the year. I'll be doing some online sales, online stuff like articles. I post articles quite frequently about tea culture. I do things in Canada quite often when I'm here. I was just in the Toronto tea show. I give talks in Kitchener, Guelph, Waterloo, Cambridge, Toronto sometimes.
Cool.
You want to find me, send me an email, kongjietea@gmail.com, the same spelling as the website, and talk to me about tea. I love it, you love it, and we can all benefit each other.
Yay! All right. See you guys. Happy tea drinking.